Hi there, Nancy Mueller here, and
Ildiko Skir.
all right, and here we are with another segment of Awakening Your Personal Best, where Ildiko and I come together every week and share a segment about challenges that come up in everyday life. And today we're going to be talking about how to eliminate negativity. So you'll want to stay with us, and we're going to have some tools and tips at the end, towards the end of the video as well.
Yeah.
Ildiko, again, thank you. I love when we do these. So I'm really excited that you and I are sharing this energy space right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Nancy. Me too. I think today's going to be a really, really powerful conversation that we're going to have. And we really hope that you viewers out there are going to find it as fascinating as we do, and that you'll really get something valuable out of it.
Now, as just a reminder, if you're tuning in and you're not familiar with our work, Ildiko and I have a program called Awakening Your Personal Best, where Ildiko works with you on the energy portion of it, and I work with you on the coaching part of it. So it's a great program. Our clients really love it. And this year we decided to start doing weekly videos because we feel that this is a way that we can also give more value to people who want this kind of information. All right, Ildiko, jumping in on eliminating negativity. Okay, so there are negative people that we deal with. There are negative situations, negative events happening in the world, and we're going to talk about how to polarize that situation from negative to positive today.
Yeah. So as Nancy said, you can see the world and everything in it and everything going on in a negative way or a positive way. And depending on how you're viewing and interpreting situations will hugely influence the outcome of those situations. So it becomes a habit over time, either to be seeing and interpreting things as positive or as negative. And we call this, we call people either optimists or pessimists. But really it comes down to what we learn over the years, and how things work out for us will definitely depend on what we expect to happen. So from an energetic perspective, when you expect the worst to happen, what you're doing is pulling in the high probability that that actually will happen. Now, I want to just mention the film The Secret here, because of course The Secret was the big film, and of course we had the book as well about the law of attraction. And of course we can attract the positive or the negative. But the negative that we attract in is because of beliefs that we hold about what we expect. It's all about expectation. So for me, energetically, it means that if you're putting a negative expectation energy out, then that's what you're going to attract in. And it really makes a difference between those who are succeeders in this life and those who are hoping to succeed and don't.
Absolutely. And we don't even realize that these are learned behaviors. Our negativity is a learned behavior. Growing up, again, it's about our parents, things that we learn from our parents. And we're going to stress again, we do this every video segment. This is not to blame your parents. If you are blaming your parents for anything in your life, that is you not taking responsibility for where you are in your life. And that's a whole nother Oprah, but it is something that you do need to look at if you are one of those people who are still blaming your parents. So parents teach us the way that they were taught, and it just goes back generationally. So if your automatic go-to when something is happening in your life is like, oh, I just know it's going to be bad, I just know this isn't going to be good, I just know, like that Chicken Little syndrome, running around, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. If that is your natural way of looking at things, you are going to bring more negativity into your life, because what we think about, we bring about. It's the law of attraction. That is how the law of the universe works.
Absolutely, yes. So it's very important to get a grip on what you're doing, and take care of your words, the words that you're using. They're very important. So words like, for instance, try is a powerfully disempowering word, because it informs your mind that you expect to fail. It puts pressure on you, and that's it's really not a good place to start with any activity. Or words like should, that's a really powerful pressurizing word as well.
Yeah,
And
there are too many people out there shitting all over themselves.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very
But
good.
it's just like Yoda said, do or do not, there is no try. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, that's correct. And just take care of your language. Become consciously aware of what words you use, how often you use them, and the ones that are really negative, aim to weed them out of your conversations.
I have worked with clients, when I try to point out their negative words, they will tell me, no, I'm not a negative person. I don't use negative words. And so, of course, this is why when I work with clients, we record everything. And I say, now go back and listen to this with new ears, listen to this newly, and just write down how many times you say something negative. And this is how we start to understand what our beliefs are and where they came from, and how we create these habits around these negative beliefs, these negative thoughts, words, feelings, emotions. And we don't even realize that it's so habitual that we do it by habit, unconsciously, subconsciously, and those are planted in our subconscious mind. And so we're going through life on automatic pilot, and we don't even realize it. And then we wonder why we're bringing negative situations into our life. And as Ildiko said, energetically, what you think about, you bring about. So you're putting these negative vibrations out to the universe, and what you're pulling back to you is the negativity that you're experiencing. But the good news is you have also the power to create positive thought and eliminate that negative.
Yeah, that's right. So yes, it really comes down to, for me, the power that lies within the words and thoughts that we have, because they create energy, they create vibration, and they create a particular result. So even the words that you speak, because words are sound. Sound is energy. Energy is vibration, and the universe is created through sound. If you think of the ancient Sanskrit writings, they said that the world was created through 52 pure sounds, and sound creates a shape in space. We call it sacred geometry. So every time you share a word, that actually has a effect in space around you. So think of that. Imagine that every time you speak, you form a bubble. A little bubble comes out. And what happens to that bubble? Where is it going to go? Where is it going to land? So that's the same with the words that you are speaking, and the energy that you're creating.
And, Ildiko, something that just came to my mind when you were saying that is, we live in a world where everything is abbreviated. LOL, I can't think of the other ones, but so when you say the words, I am laughing out loud, you cannot say that without feeling this beautiful, wonderful, energetic feeling, in your heart chakra. But when you just say LOL, you see the energy is totally different.
Yes, it is. Of course it is. Absolutely. So it's kind of like denying yourself the full experience of that emotion, that state. Yeah.
So we have a great tool and tip for you today. Ildiko, go ahead and share the energy part of it. I love this.
Okay, thank you, Nancy. So this is a very practical tool that I have to share with you. So I have a pair of glasses, which I'm going to put on. These are not actually prescriptive glasses. What they are is color therapy glasses. And you can see that they are green. So the reason they're green is because they help to calm the eyes after having used the computer screen. So that's why I have these shades. However, when I put them on, the world appears in shades of green.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether you've noticed, you've ever stopped to notice that when you put on a pair of shades, sunshades, that your world will appear in a different set of colors.
Mm-hmm.
So what I suggest for you out there is that if you don't have any color therapy glasses, that you get some colored plastic and you take a pair of your sunshades or glasses and you actually attach them like red or blue or green, some powerful color. You actually attach them to the outside of your glasses for a few hours and you spend the time looking at the world through a different set of colors and see how they make you feel. Because we have this saying, seeing the world through rose-tinted glasses. Well, try a different color. You could try rose, but try a different color and see what happens. Because this is a representation of whether you are interpreting the world negatively or positively. Are you interpreting the world in blue or are you interpreting it in red or yellow? It's the same thing. So this is my tip and tool for you. And we'd absolutely love your feedback on your experiences with wearing different colored glasses. We'd really like to hear from you how this is working for you and what you experience and what you learned from it.
And Ildiko, I have also heard you suggest to people, if they're more athletically inclined, that they could stand on their head, do a handstand.
Absolutely, because that's the other way of seeing the world in a completely different way, is turn upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you are so accustomed to will look completely different. It's a fresh pair of eyes, and that's what you need. And the reason why is because research has shown that 90% of the thoughts that you have every day are the same that you had yesterday and the same that you will have tomorrow, and on ad nauseum. So that doesn't really leave an awful lot of room for anything new. So you need a new perspective to bring new thoughts and new ideas into your life and a different way of viewing things.
And then if you're trying to master your beliefs around your negativity, pick out one word that brings a positive feeling to you, like maybe the word happy, and sit and actually, put your timer on, set a timer for 5 minutes and sit there and just close your eyes and say that word. So you would say happy, 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 happy. And your mind will wander, but bring it back when you find your mind starting to wander to happy, happy. And, do that for 5 minutes. And if you do that a couple times a day, you can't help but start to shift into something else, because what you're doing is you're actually training your subconscious mind. You're saying, okay, we're going to concentrate on this now instead of that negative word that keeps coming up for us. And this works in, it's such a powerful tool. And yet, because it's so easy, it's also so easily overlooked. So Ildiko, I think that we have given them a great thought process about how to eliminate negativity, some tools and techniques they can use. And if you have found any value in this, we ask you subscribe to our channel here, because this is what lets other people know, like, hey, I found some value here. And this is what it's all about. We offer these free videos so that you can find some ways to change anything that needs to be shifted in your life. Ildiko, thank you again for, getting with me and doing this video. I enjoy sharing these weekly videos that we do every week. And for all of you out there, I want you to remember, if something needs to be shifted, perhaps it's time for you to awaken your personal best. Yes. And also want to remind you that life is all about choices. So choose to subscribe to this channel. Let other people know that you found some value, and let's get out there and start just shifting energy based on what we do personally. I love it.
Yeah, me too. Great stuff.
Okay. So in the meantime, this is Nancy Mueller and
Koska.
saying ciao for now.
Bye.